Commissioners come to order.
Gary,
Here.
Zach,
Here.
Bruce,
Pledge allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, item number 3, discussion and possible action to rescind the minutes from the February 2025 special commissioners meeting. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Bruce,
Yes.
Item number 5, let's see, 4. Discussion and possible approval of the amended minutes from the February 2025 special commissioners meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Here's fine.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Bruce,
Yes.
Item number 5, discussion and possible approval of minutes from February 24, 2025 commissioners meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Bruce,
Yes.
Item number 6, discussion and possible approval of minutes from February 26, 2025 special commissioners meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Bruce,
Yes.
Item number 7, discussion and possible action on reports from the Emergency Management Director, Grady County Fire Department, Safety Director, Construction Superintendent. Dave?
First thing, Bruce, there's that hard copy of that letter.
Thank you.
And also here is a drought monitor. We've really been on the list. Amanda, myself, and Bobby, we attended and Gary was there at the pipeline safety deal that we did, last week. Weather outlook, we did have a chance of severe weather later this evening into the overnight hours, so it could be somewhat bumpy from midnight on. So, probably won't send out very many texts unless it's something immediately dangerous, but, we'll be keeping an eye on it. In regard to what you see on the drought monitor, something that, I've talked to our county fire chief and most of all the other fire chiefs have agreed that if we get into the conditions that's legal and everything, that they would like to see a burn ban if nothing changes. March and April is our worst time of year because of the dormancy of the fuel and stuff like that. Right now, we don't meet the criteria. We have to have some severe drought in the county, and we don't have any of that right now. But this drought monitor comes out every Thursday, so I'll be letting you know, but this is something that, you know, depending on whether we get some additional moisture or something like that, or some additional rain. We only got a quarter. Minko got about 35 hundredths, so wasn't much rain, but a little bit helps. But something to keep on the back of your minds, that might, you know, that might be something. The county chiefs are already asking for one, but I said they don't meet the criteria right this second. So, Bobby and I did the intercom test, which I'm sure he'll talk about in his, the courthouse this morning at 7:30, and did all the floors. And lastly, is don't forget the time change this weekend is coming up. We spring forward an hour, so don't want anybody late. So, and I know more about the weather at our briefing this morning at 10 o'clock. So just keep advised and keep watching out for stuff. I'll post it as we leave.
Thank you, Dale.
Kim?
Yeah, I went to Tulsa this weekend, but our guys were super busy, and they spent, I know, Friday evening and Saturday, I know of 4 stations that were at their stations all day repairing trucks and fixing pumps and waking them up from their winter rest. And they're gearing up for a high fire danger day tomorrow, but hopefully if the rain comes through like it's supposed to, we won't be there with the winds and such. I am leaving early today. I have an appointment in the city, but we are supposed to have a chief's meeting tonight at 6. I don't know if I'll be back in time, but if anybody wants to come sit that out, it's just with the chiefs and assistant chiefs. It's not open meetings or anything like that. So if anybody would like to come to that, I hopefully will be back, but I'm not sure if I will or not.
Thank you, Kim. Bobby?
Yeah, well, Grady County had one motor vehicle accident last week. As Dale said, we did test the intercom system, which we try to do at least once a year, especially with severe storms coming our way here in the seasons. I'll also be conducting District 1's safety meeting tomorrow morning. I will be doing a safety orientation for District 2. They have a new employee, so I'll be out there doing that. You probably guys already received emails from Dale Freck. He sent out some emails, but there's gonna be a couple of dates and locations where they're gonna host a drug and alcohol testing and FMLA training. You can choose the dates on that email that he sent. So if you guys wanna go out and get those trainings for your DERs, that would be great. Other than that, that's all I have for you guys.
Bobby?
Thank you, guys.
The forklift showed up last week, and they did that concrete on emergency management, the sidewalk extension. It kind of turned out with a slight angle to it, and he said that it was because of the plumbing cleanouts over there, but he didn't tell me anything until after it was poured, and you could obviously see that there's an angle to it.
Who did it?
Chris Walsh. So, I know it's just the sidewalk, but the whole point of that was to make access easier for older people and walkers, and so I think I'm gonna tell them to tear it out, and if we've gotta change those cleanouts, then we lower the cleanouts or whatever needs to happen, but it's not horrible, but when you're standing on it, you can definitely tell it leans towards the parking lot, so.
Whatever you think, I'll support it.
I don't think we're gonna be happy, but
Where's it at?
on the south side of emergency management, election board, the sidewalk stopped about halfway down, and we
Yeah.
continued it to the east side of the building. But that's where all those plumbing cleanouts are and the backflow valve. And he said because of that and the way everything tied in, he got it as flat as possible, but I just don't. And it's not horrible, but when you're standing there, you can definitely feel like you're And if you're on a walker or there's any kind of slickness to it,
Somebody had some mobility issues, it'd be an issue.
Right.
and I've looked at it every day last week and thought, no, it's just a sidewalk, it's just a sidewalk, but every time I drive by, I look. So, I feel like I'm telling them, what we need to tell them is to rip it out, and if we gotta change those cleanouts, then
I support it.
you're probably gonna be happy.
Okay. Item number 8. Public comments. Comments from the public will be limited to 2 minutes. Time may be extended at the discretion of the board. Okay. Bill Flores?
Yes, sir. So my name's Bill Flores, and I felt prompted to, and I always come, and there's a lot of naysayers out there, and I'm actually a transplant. I retired out of Lawton, moved back for work, and then moved into Chickasha, have my family and grandkids here in Grady County, working with earthly dwellings and becoming invested in the community. So I think so many times we hear so much negative on Facebook from people, even at church. I've been told that sometimes you guys can't get away from the naysayers or the people who are doing different things to try to help. So I wanted to be an advocate for goodness, and nothing's perfect, not even that little slant, but it can get corrected. So that's a very good visual, even in our county and the city of Chickasha and the different cities that encompass our county. And so Earthly Dwellings is just doing proactive community restoration of homes that are unhealthy and unsafe, and then where people can actually live in them and have a good place to live in the county, and then continue to do that. And with the Community Alliance, so I would love to see you all out at least once to the Community Alliance that has grown with businesses, ministries, government agencies, where we're all trying to figure out some of the things we can do, because everybody accepts the county to do everything and the city government to do everything, but nobody in the community to do anything. And that's just far from effective. So I just wanted to say thank you, as an overall thank you, to the commissioners, to the departments, to the emergency management, everybody, the courthouse, the city, because there's so many naysayers. And for the ones out there, hey, come be part of it. It's really not that hard. So I just wanted to say thank you, because it's always negative, so I felt compelled to share some goodness on this Monday.
Thank you, Bill. Have you taken Zach and Ruth
Miss
out?
Ruth, yes, and then Zach will be next.
It's,
We already talked about food, sir.
it's very, I really appreciate what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Well, we're a community.
Yes.
People forget it, they just wanna complain.
Yeah.
I just don't know how many people can be on Facebook that long without a job. I mean, I'll get fired if you work for me, but I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know, but thank you. I mean, sometimes somebody gotta say thank you.
And thank you
Yeah.
for all you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Bill.
Yes, sir.
Okay, item number 9, new business. In accordance with the Open Meeting Act, Title 25, Oklahoma Statutes 311A9, new business is defined as any matter not known about or which could not have been reasonably foreseen prior to the time of posting the agenda. Don't have any new business?
I could, yeah.
Okay.
Came in on Friday, it's a indigent, indigent assistance request, came in on Friday, so we wasn't able to get it on the agenda.
Okay. Where's this individual?
So I think it's probably on the north end, I'm assuming, since it's coming from Trudy.
She was at the Total Care
Yeah,
Center.
Total Care, yeah, she was at the Total Care Center.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Oh,
Second. Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth.
Yes. So it was brought to my attention this morning that, the forklift that we purchased, we're gonna have to take a little class on it. So if everybody will get with me and tell me who is going to wanna drive that forklift, I will get a hold of the VOTEC and we will set up a little class and you'll get a little certification. So just holler at me. Saber, you wanna drive the forklift?
No, I just know that that's true because my husband had to do that many times in the world field, but no, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
I drive my big red truck and that's about it.
As soon as everybody lets me know, I'll try to set up the class. We may have Sean from VOTEC come talk to us next week and, tell us what all they offer. I don't think we work maybe enough with our VOTECs with education.
I have a couple items here. Cameras on the courthouse, we've had some start going out, they're older ones. We do have Digi coming down to go through all of our cameras, make sure which ones need to be replaced because they're so old, and I'll bring it back to the board eventually, but, just wanna give you all a heads up, that's gonna be coming down. And also, my deputies here in the courthouse, they are now parking in that east parking lot. They're not allowed to park out here because we have a lot of people coming in, and I think that employees need to park over there. Mine, I don't know if any of the rest of the courthouse is gonna do this, but I made all mine start parking over there just so that we would have room for people here, so.
Okay. Is that all?
See ya.
Item number 10, discussion and possible action on the presentation by Dusty Birdsong with ACO on property and casualty insurance, and Dusty won't be here, so we'll table that. Make a motion to table.
Second. Figured that's why you were coming.
Gary.
Get you out of here.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, item number 11, discussion and possible approval of a resolution updating county gym policy, a table agenda item.
Can I address the board real quick on this? On this policy, I have a policy in my manuals, on the gym stuff and on my deputies working out. A lot of my SWAT guys joined the YMCA, or the Y down here. When they went down to work out, it was so crowded down there, they can't. And for those guys to work out, they can't be, they're not gonna work out if there's a large crowd. People are gonna start talking to them, or they just can't all work out together. I would like, cause a lot of mine are having to pay now. I would like the board to approve for me to pay out of my budget the rest of their contract, if we can. The simple reason being is, like I said, there's no way they could work out down there. And now they're having to pay the $34, $32 a month. Where when I had it set up with Anytime Fitness, we were already paying, cause it's in my policy that they have to work out, my deputies have to work out. So I don't know how we can approach this or how we can take care of this, but I would like to figure something out on that.
And it's just the SWAT guys. It's
Yeah,
not everybody.
I don't know, because if they signed that paperwork said if you don't
Okay,
attend, you're responsible for it.
okay.
Um,
When I make it a requirement, for them to work out, y'all don't make y'all's as a requirement, y'all is voluntarily.
Right.
Mine is a requirement that they work out, it's in our policy.
Well, have we talked to ACO about your policy versus the county policy?
Well, that's something that we need to do.
Yeah, we
That's
do,
something
because
we need
I
to
don't
do.
think your policy supersedes the county's policy. So I think we need to talk to ACO on
Actually, under
that.
law enforcement,
It may be so,
yeah,
but if
Yeah.
but you only require a certain group to work out, is that correct?
any deputy, any certified deputy, absolutely, they have to.
Okay,
It's in our policy that we mandate that they work out.
okay. We, that's something we need to bring up
Yeah.
with ACO to
Okay.
see if we're conflicting on anything.
And that's what I'd like to make sure, if we are, then let's fix it so we're not,
Right.
so.
But they did sign the paperwork
Right.
that they were responsible, so I don't
Okay.
know, we might can change that after July 1st, that would be up to the other commissioners also. That's the reason we went back to the policy and decided not to make it effective till July 1st, because everybody had already signed
Okay.
it.
So are they still gonna have to March this check? Will they still have to pay out of their own pocket, March, April, May, and June?
That's up to the board, but that's what it said on the
That's-
policy.
yeah.
I just need to make sure.
And I don't know how we could say they don't have to.
Right,
And make the other people that we took off, because everybody signed the same paperwork.
okay,
That's just the way I feel, I don't know.
right.
I was thinking in here, it said somewhere that it was up to the elected official whether they came off or back on. Is that, did I misinterpret something?
This is the new policy. The old policy, if they were, we have to get the old policy, but if they didn't show up for 3 months.
Right.
They came off and then they had to pay for it and prove they were going for 3 months to
Right.
get put back on, which is a lot of work on the HR department.
Yes.
You know, it is. I mean, you know, somebody decides they don't wanna go for 3 months, and then they go for 3 months, and they have to get put back on. It's crazy.
Kevin, we don't have anybody on the gym program, do we?
No.
Did
Well, I'm
you get
looking into the gym in Marlow.
Marlo?
Yeah.
So we need a motion, or what, yes?
Well, this is the new one. I don't know, do we wanna refine it some more? See what ACO says?
Probably be a good idea to see what ACO says
Okay.
about it.
I'll send
I
you
know
a
I-
copy of ours.
I put one of my guys back on because he had valid reasons why he.
And you
hadn't
can,
yet.
I mean, you
There
can,
was,
valid
there was 2 or
reasons.
3 in our area
Yeah.
that didn't.
Yeah.
And they put some back on. I mean,
And there was
that
one that
was
was
up to the
just
official.
having issues that he was calling to get a code, couldn't get a code, and.
Yeah.
So, but we got that straightened out, so.
So we'll just table it until next week.
I think we're gonna have to probably send it to ACO and let them look at it.
Okay.
We probably just take no action on it, and then put it back on there after we get it back from ACO.
Alright, is one of you gonna send Taco and ask him the questions, or do you want me to, or what questions?
Yeah, I think
do
we
you
need to
wanna
send the
ask?
policy. We need to send this and then the sheriff's policy to see if it contradicts anything that we have in our book.
I can do that, I just wanted to make sure I asked the right questions, so we can.
Yeah.
Get it kinda done.
We can pass this on then for approval.
Just take it, thank you.
I still think, though, if they don't go work out a certain number of days, the taxpayer should not be paying for it.
Yeah, and I agree, I
That's,
agree.
that's 100% where I'm at.
Okay.
I think they just thought there would be a lot of room down there, and they would be able to do it.
Yeah.
I don't think they realized that many people went down there.
I was there one day when they were there and it was a nightmare.
Mhm.
Yeah, so they just didn't realize.
And of course, we had another choice come July 1 too. Steel Monkey
Right.
too. So, yeah.
Okay, number 12. Discussion and possible approval to purchase 2 AED machines from Bound Tree in the amount of $2,958.18 instead of from the AED Superstore originally awarded in the December 16, 2025 meeting.
This was the AED that we're gonna purchase, dropped the ball on getting the PO to Dell. Then Dell told me that they were having some issues with the Superstore getting them quickly. He mentioned, Boundtree, the fire departments get them, they're cheaper, so we're saving money on that too. So we wanna be able to go ahead and order them through, Boundtree and get them.
Make a motion to get them from Boundtree.
I'll second it.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
Y'all have a good week.
Mike.
Thank you.
that's for this.
Yeah. Big those 13. Okay, item number 13, discussion and possible action on opening and awarding a bid for upfitting 3 2024 Ford F-150 pickup trucks for Grady County District 2.
Wanna get one bid? Ultimate Truck and Gear Solutions, is that Lance?
Yes.
The one we got. It's been signed and dated. How much was it?
I didn't even look, to be honest about it. I said I didn't even look how much it was, to be honest about it.
Make a motion. Accept.
Yes, I'll second it.
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Oh, we're done.
You don't wanna do that?
Well, we gotta make a resolution.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Do what you need to, I'm gonna stay back there if you need to, so we can do it. Yeah, I'll stay.
We'll take our minute to
Okay.
do them, so I usually just go there.
Okay. Move on to item 14, discussion and possible approval of the declaration of surplus of equipment in accordance with 19 Oklahoma statutes 339 and 421 through 421.2 for the Grady County Fire Department. Motion to approve.
Second it.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Okay, item 15, discussion and possible approval of utility pipeline road crossings permits, water line, fast line permits, and driveway 10-1 permits. Motion to approve.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Ruth this one.
Okay.
This one was already approved, that's the one that we're going to check for.
Okay.
One who's in this folder, Jill?
Yes.
Oops.
Already approved, is that what you said?
Yeah, we were just waiting on
Okay,
that
yeah,
split
that-
check.
Yeah, that checked it. We got it down here last week. Good time.
Item 16, discussion and possible approval of blanket purchase orders. Motion to approve.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
And you can have Ruth to put with you.
Ready? Item number 17, review purchase orders generated by the Grady County governing bodies during the current and previous months and authorize or deny payment of such purchase orders.
We have a blanket PO to Pike OTA plate pay, a partial payment of $44.53. And then we have one purchase order. It was a blanket PO and it was closed before a, invoice came in, so we paid an invoice, $711.25. And that is it.
Getting better.
Yep.
Big improvements.
The senior centers closed.
Well, they all showed up at the meeting, so they're doing better, they're doing better. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Okay, item number 18, discussion and possible approval of county officer monthly reports. Motion to approve.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, item 19, discussion and possible approval of estimate of needs, request for appropriations and transfer of appropriations. Motion to approve.
Second that.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Motion to adjourn.